Is the cryptocurrency Astar Japan's Ethereum? Well, this video is going to get you up to speed with what the Astar cryptocurrency project is all about, whether it is actually worth the hype that people are putting on it right now. And if you're new to the crypto market, if you're simply new to the Astar token, then the intent of this video is to make it super simple for you to understand what the heck Astar actually is. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video as well to find out the potential threats that could kill the entire project. Seriously, watch to the end. Before we dive in, I have to give you this very important and quick disclaimer. No one has paid us to make this review. The information that you will find in this video is provided for free to you for educational purposes. This is not a recommendation for you to run out and to buy or to sell or to even hold the cryptocurrency that we are discussing today. Okay? Furthermore, investing in crypto is risky. You can lose all your money very quickly. Okay? Keep that in mind. You'll find a full risk statement as well as my full portfolio disclosures, all the coins I'm currently holding, all my venture investments, etc., in the description here on YouTube or the pinned comment on X. So check it out if you want to understand all that stuff. All that stuff out of the way, let's get started. What is Astar? Astar is Japan's first public blockchain. It's a layer 1 network built within the Polkadot ecosystem and founded by the Japanese tech company Startail Labs in 2019. Astar's original goal was to focus on developing a layer 2 blockchain network to scale Polkadot, more on that in a minute, but instead it has become a popular smart contract platform in Japan in of itself. Astar has even won Product of the Year by Japan's Blockchain Association in 2022, so that's pretty cool. Its founder was also named Person of the Year for the second year in a row. Cool. Astar's goal now is to connect people to Web3 through entertainment and blockchain development and business development and community events and all the kind of usual Web3 blockchain stuff that you want to see happening, basically. Astar originally launched under the name Plasm, but later rebranded to Astar in 2022 to avoid confusion with Ethereum's layer 2 scaling solution Plasma. To fully understand what Astar is, you first need a quick recap of the Polkadot network. See, Polkadot's a layer 0 blockchain, which means its purpose is to connect all blockchains together and provide a base layer for layer 1s to launch on top of. Parachains are built on top of that layer 0, and these are Polkadot's layer 1 blockchains. Astar is one of these. Astar is specifically designed to bring smart contract functionality to the Polkadot ecosystem. Without it, that functionality simply would not exist within the base chain on DOT. Now, Astar is a multi-chain network that allows developers to create decentralized applications within the Polkadot ecosystem using various programming languages, all compatible with other blockchains. The cool part is Astar is aiming to become an app hub with connectivity across all layer 1 blockchains such as Ethereum, Solana, Cosmos, and more. Astar has also received over $33 million in VC funding from the likes of Coinbase Ventures, Binance Labs, OKX Ventures, Crypto.com, Gavin Wood, Polkadot's founder, even investing here as well. So a lot of big names behind this. Even big tech VCs are investing in this Web3 platform. A recent announcement also confirmed a $3.5 million investment from, check this out, Samsung's venture capital arm. Pretty cool. This is on top of the $3.5 million investment from Sony back in 2023. Again, big partnerships, big backers. And before we break down the Astar's token and what exactly it's used for, I want to take a real quick second to interrupt the flow to let you know about the best damn newsletter in the cryptocurrency game. It just happens to be my newsletter, and it's called Wealth Mastery. Every single week, my team and I are working hard to bring you the latest and the greatest and the best opportunities and insights in the crypto market. Airdrops, altcoin news, deep dives, meme coins, NFTs, technical analysis, and much, much more. You can join our 125,000 plus weekly readers and sign up for free using the link down below in the description on YouTube or the pinned comment over on X. Now, you understand what the Astar network is. Let's talk about its token, utility, supply, distribution, all that important stuff. The ASTR token has three primary use cases. One, dApp staking, two, paying transaction fees, and three, on-chain governance. dApp staking is a unique tool that is used to incentivize development on the network. It's like the usual proof of stake validator staking, but for developers, which is kind of cool. So instead of validators pledging tokens, confirming transactions, and being rewarded with the token, Astar shakes things up a little bit. It allows users to vote for the apps that they want, and in return, users receive tokens. And so do developers. Pretty cool. Community win-win, if you ask me. Every transaction made using the Astar network requires the sender to pay transaction fees. These are paid in the ASTR token. Part of the transaction fee is then burned to incentivize usage and to offset against the number of new tokens that are being created all the time, aka the inflation of the token. Token holders can also have their say in shaping the future of the network, of course, by voting for or voting against different governance proposals. So there's that. The launch of Astar 2.0 in 2023 updated tokenomics to shift the focus more onto dynamically adjusting the rate of token emissions. So burn mechanisms were introduced. Remember, burn mechanisms, just talked about that. Very important, I think, for long-term value accrual. This was done as a better way to incentivize and to balance those incentives between builders and stakers as the network grows in the future, as well as to reduce, again, the token's inflation rate. Astar's ASTR token had a total initial supply of 7 billion tokens, but this number is already up to 8.44 billion. That's because the token supply, again, is inflationary. There's no supply limit in place, and it's increasing by an estimated 665 million tokens each year. It's a lot of new coins entering supply. The token supply of ASTR has been distributed as follows: 30% allocated out to users and to early supporters of the network, 20% allocated over to the parachain auction in 2021, which those tokens were distributed a while ago, 10% to protocol development, 10% to early financial backers, 10% to the Astar Foundation, 5% to the parachain auction reserve, 5% to the on-chain DAO, and 5% to marketing, and 5% to the team. Currently, there are 5.64 billion Astar tokens in circulating supply. Now, when it comes to partnerships and it comes to integrations, Astar has delivered some pretty killer collaborations over time. Deloitte, for example, Big Four accounting firm, has partnered with Astar to develop NFT-based games and plans to build a Web3 basketball game to test out the functionality. Car maker Mazda, I know, it launched its Yoki Origins NFT collection on Astar. Cool. Japanese watchmaker Casio, man, dropped its 50th anniversary NFT collection on Astar, consisting of 8 pieces of art with prizes up for grabs. All 3 of these partnerships have only been made possible after Astar expanded into the Ethereum ecosystem. Astar teamed up with Ethereum Layer 2 blockchain network Polygon, and to get Polygon, they're everywhere, aren't they? And together, they launched the Astar ZK EVM rollup in March this year. It's a Layer 2 blockchain to help scale the Ethereum network. And it is the first Layer 2 blockchain to plug into the Polygon aggregation layer to connect Astar with Ethereum. And of course, Astar connected to Polkadot. You see the connections here. Any blockchain network that integrates into Polygon's aggregation layer in the future will thus automatically be connected to Astar through this new solution. Now that Astar has integrated with Ethereum through Polygon, it's got the potential to attract a ton of new interest from brands wanting to build on Web3, but also developers, users, all that kind of stuff. Japanese car maker Toyota, for example, has also shown interest in exploring the world of Web3 with Astar by sponsoring its hackathon event last year. Pretty cool. Toyota's aim was to develop its first proof of concept tool for its employees. Whilst no farther updates have been released around that in specific, if the proof of concept did go ahead, then it would mean that Toyota employees would be using the Astar network basically every single day. It's pretty cool, right? Another Japanese name to add to Astar's network is NTT NTT Docomo, Japan's largest mobile phone network. Pretty interesting, right? 2022, the company announced it would invest $4 billion in Web3 infrastructure, and it has chosen Astar to help speed up its Web3 transition. Not saying all $4 billion is going to Astar, but still its partnership. Japan's government owns a third of the stock of NTT Docomo's parent company, NTT, which is, again, a massive endorsement in of itself for Astar. But with all of that comes a big risk. 2024 is an election year in Japan. And if the government, for example, changes hands and it gets in the hands of anti-crypto factions, it could kill the country's Web3 adoption. Japan's current prime minister has championed Web3 development with a favorable roadmap of regulations for the country, which has been a long time coming in Japan. The government currently has a Web3 team and a white paper that has led to the creation of over 160 active Web3 projects in Japan, which again, a flourishing of crypto in Japan finally after years. The government also had corporate tax cuts planned and plans to allow venture capital companies to hold crypto. But a corruption scandal has led to record low support for this government, leaving the country's crypto plans potentially in limbo if the next government comes in and decides to axe all this stuff. All of which could kill Astar's attempt to grow its ecosystem in Japan, which is the most important ecosystem for Astar. If the government turns hostile towards crypto, it could really be a major headwind for the Astar network. But no matter what happens in Japan, with access to the Ethereum ecosystem, of course, it can now tap into Ethereum's entire developer ecosystem, which could offer an out, a way for it to grow and find success in other parts of the world beyond its core audience in Japan. If Astar wants to expand, it's going to need to tap into new markets beyond its Japanese roots anyway. And by partnering with Japanese brands that have very, very large presence and big, important brand names internationally, of course, Astar can then leverage those relationships to try and attract new users, as well as a relationship with Polygon. If it continues to reach more Web2 communities, then it has the potential to really fulfill on its goal of becoming a major hub for blockchain apps, not just in Japan, but globally. Astar is so multifaceted that it can connect all blockchains together. So, thus expanding its use cases and making another opportunity for it to potentially capitalize on. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think about Astar in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.